Who's back? Hey, welcome to the Power Couple Show. This is Fallacy Q,
Cassandra Lee, and together we are
the Power Couple, man. Welcome.
We're excited, guys. No, my name is not Marilyn. I just felt like wearing this shirt today.
Marilyn, you know she's very charismatic.
Yeah, man. She's
there was a story that she can actually turn it off and turn it on.
Yeah.
That like she can literally walk into like the train station and no one would know it was Marilyn, and then she instantly know how to turn that on. Like she had this aura, this presence that just was unlike anything, man.
Hey, thank you for retweeting this. Thank you for liking this, guys. You're watching the Power Couple Show. Now, we want to apologize. Okay, no, we're not promoting them. All right. No, but we want to apologize. Last week, we had a hectic week, and we weren't able to really record the last two episodes.
2 episodes, yeah.
Or communicate it with you that we were with family. Thursday, my sister graduated from high school, and they were all getting ready to move to Florida this weekend. They just moved, so my family's down in Florida. Little tear, but it's been just crazy hectic.
I messed up my finger.
He messed up his finger. Check that out. We literally just been home this last 2 days. Like we just got back home. So we've been out with family away, and it's been fun. A little tear jerking because now they're gone. But
they're gone.
Hey, this is a whole new week, so we're gonna bring it back. We're in action, and no, there's no episodes that are gonna be missed this week. And we're going to work on our schedule more. Like whenever we know that we're gonna be away, we're going to announce if the show is going to be on or not. You will get emails and updates about it. So make sure you subscribe. If you're watching live on Meerkat, go to thepowercoupleshow.com. Get your free PDF. Okay, we wrote a quick PDF on the 7 essential components to becoming a power couple. All right, get that, and that'll immediately put you on our VIP list. You'll get updates on whether or not the show's going to be live.
You'll get emails and things like that. So
yeah.
So we're going to be talking about today.
Well, before we actually get into
this is my money.
Yeah, this is my money.
My money.
This is my shake.
This ain't shake.
Come on.
No, your shake is in there.
Come on, man.
I gotta calculate everything.
That's all right. You know I did take some. While you were talking. Anyway, so let's get right into it today. Today's episode is going to be really awesome because it's about one of the top 3 things why marriages fail.
It's a heated discussion and a heated topic sometimes that relationships go through.
Yeah. So before we actually get into the topic, we're going to start off the show like usual with love words. All right. So, hey guys. This is the part we love for you to participate in. If this is your first time watching, this is what we do. Y'all ready? You're going to get with your spouse. If you are watching this show together, you're going to look into their eyes.
You're going to be hypnotized.
You're going to look into their eyes. If you're not with your spouse at the moment, get on the phone, call them, text them, FaceTime them, whatever you want to do, whatever floats your boat. This is what we're going to do. You're going to basically give your spouse reasons of why you love them.
Love them.
Express your love.
Express your love.
All right. If you're not sure what we mean, you can watch us and then go ahead and start doing it. You ready, baby?
Yeah.
We're too close to each other.
We're too close. Yeah. All right. There you go.
All right.
You're so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Is that why you love me?
Yeah.
Baby, I love you, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay. You have gotten a lot better, by the way, with participating and getting involved with family gatherings, and I know that you know that I love that.
Yeah.
And so that you've been adding.
Have I? Like what?
Yeah, like playing basketball or like
and
getting your thumb over. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
No, just I love the fact that you're putting an effort in taking an interest in what interests me.
I want to say thank you, baby, because you're constantly believing in me. You always encourage me, and you're constantly letting me know how awesome I am.
Yeah. Baby, I love you because you take the time to, do what I want, and then in return, I like to do what you want to. Like yesterday, I wanted to watch movies all day, and, he really participated, not fully, but he participated most of it, and it felt really good that you were there, so.
Baby, I want to say thank you so much for taking care of my finger.
Yeah.
It would have not gotten as good as it is had it not been for you.
Oh, baby, I love you. And last one, sorry. Baby, I love you for constantly pushing yourself to become a better version of you. And in the end, it helps me push myself to become a better version of me. So I appreciate you, dude.
Appreciate you, man.
You're the bomb. All right, cool. So those are called love words. Why do we do that, babe?
We do that because it's so easy to take each other for granted sometimes. Sometimes it's like, we kind of wake up to our spouse every day. We kind of see our spouse every day. And we realize that from taking the good and the bad from relationships is that most relationships don't happen overnight. I mean, most divorces don't just happen overnight. It's because one person started just getting too comfortable and started to take the other partner for granted.
Share what you learned in that book, Entrepreneur Roller Coaster, how they drift away. It doesn't just happen.
Yeah, it's so good, man. Like a lot of people sometimes say, like you don't just fall off course. Like you don't just fall off your diet, your diet. You don't just all of a sudden wake up and you're fat. You don't just, it's like.
It's not like all of a sudden you're divorced.
Exactly. Like, if you were just to fall off your marriage, you would instantly know it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it would happen instantly, but it doesn't happen like that. Most relationships you drift off, right?
You drift off.
It's a little bit here. You're not acknowledging them here. You're not giving them recognition here. You're not giving them love here. You're not, you're not doing this and that, and all of a sudden, all of that adds up.
No,
right?
it's so true, and that's what I love about us. I mean, because we'll take the time to do our apartment or clean it or whatever. And I love how you and I, at the end of everything, will be like, thank you for making breakfast, or thank you for doing the dishes, thank you for.
Yeah, we've gotten so good at that, right?
Like it's like, even though we're supposed to be doing these things, it's supposed to be natural. Like you're supposed to just start cleaning and doing these things because it's only two of us. But I love the fact that we're constantly acknowledging and thanking one another for actually doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Very
That's
true.
huge.
I think what I have to work on is putting more passion, more into it, because I think I do it very robotic. Thank you for cooking the food.
Well, hey, thank you for retweeting this. I appreciate you and watching this, guys.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
So we're gonna get into the quote of the day, okay?
Ooh.
So I
like
found,
this. Pay attention to this.
Yeah.
This is good.
I found a really good quote that has to go with today's topic, which today's topic is, it's my money.
It's my money.
That's my money.
It's
right?
my money.
So I got a quote, and this quote, ready? I'm gonna read it for you guys. It says, "Money may not buy love, but fighting about it will bankrupt your relationship." Good morning. What's up, dude? Good morning. So I'm going to say it again. Money may not buy love,
yes,
but fighting about it will bankrupt your relationship. By Michelle Singletary, okay?
That's good.
Man, when I read this quote, I was like, ooh, this is on point. Because the top 3 things that marriages fall apart are
communication,
sex,
and money.
So today we're talking about money, man. So
Money.
when people, when couples are fighting about dinero, right? Money, that paper, that dough, that bread, right?
That cheddar.
That cheddar. When you're fighting about all of
That moolah.
okay, it'll end up bankrupting your relationship, right?
That's good.
And this is so huge, babe. So tell me what that quote means to you, man.
Money may not buy love, but fighting about it will bankrupt your relationship.
True or false?
True.
True. You totally agree with that?
Hell yeah. I mean, money can't buy you love. It just can't. I mean, when you have money, it still requires your effort to put out so you can do the things that are going to help your relationship just take it to the next level, right? And like obviously fall in love with each other. Money can facilitate certain things, and you can create certain experiences that can potentially aid you in having each other fall in love with each other, but it doesn't buy you love. It still requires your effort.
And the cool thing is that since money doesn't buy love, I can buy things out of love.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. But money can definitely bankrupt your relationship if you're constantly fighting about it. Because I personally think that, you know, all fighting does, you're basically just speaking toxin, like toxic. It's like there's this great quote that says, resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die.
Yeah.
I don't know who said that, but like fighting is the same way. Like you're fighting about something that is not going to help neither of you.
Right.
It's like you're fighting about it, and hoping that money's going to come in your life. Like it doesn't work out that way.
Instead of fighting, right, to bankrupt the relationship, you should be partnering up to add more to the relationship, right? Here we go. We got romance without finance can be a disaster. Exactly. So you need hand in hand. Like think about it. I mean, the reason why it's a huge topic in relationships is because when the couples begin to feel as though they cannot do certain things, that every decision they make is operated around money, or money governs the decisions they make together, it's just draining. I mean, money can drain anybody. Even if you're not in a relationship, if you're single and you're struggling with money, it can lead into depression. It can lead into hate. It can lead into so many things that are just not good. The thing is that money should never be the focal point of how you operate your life. You know, one thing that we learned was that once you started making the decisions based off of your heart rather than the bank account, money began to just flow into our life. It just started happening.
Yeah.
Instead of waking up thinking, babe, how are we gonna take care of this?
Exactly. I mean, I think that it's so true, because I think that when you are just doing things out of a generous heart, you're gonna get blessed, right? And when you're doing things out of being needy, out of just, being so stressed and anxious, and there's so much pressure for you to make money, there is going to be arguments, and there is going to be disagreements, and there is going to be just a lot of negativity in the relationship that can really cause division and can cause serious injury to the relationship.
Absolutely. Last thing I want to do before we move on to the next segment of the show, is one thing that helped me is when we went through money struggle, right? Before we actually, lift up, took our business to the next level.
Yeah.
When we were in struggle, one thing that helped me was remembering that in the Bible, there's a scripture, and I don't know exactly where it is, but it states, it says this, it says that if God can handle feeding the birds of the sky, can he not handle, feeding you? Are we not worth much more? And I really think about that, and I go, man, that's true, man. These birds don't have a store that they go to that is always going to be stocked with worms, right? There's not a place, right, that is always going to be stocked. They always have to search for their food every morning, every day, but somehow they find a way. And if God can always find a way for birds, are we not worth more for him to take care of us?
Absolutely.
And just that flip in my mindset, that paradigm shift, immediately I said, there's no need to vomit on him about my worry, when I can just trust in God and then just lock arms together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure. I mean, I think that's really powerful.
Yeah. It's a huge deal.
And sometimes all we have to do is just shift our perspective, so then we can hit it. We can kind of reroute that energy, that force, right?
Yeah.
Because there is a lot of energy behind anger. There is a lot of energy behind feeling pissed off because the finances aren't there. But what if you redirected that energy instead of using it to harm one another? Why don't you use that and work towards something that's going to help you, that's actually going to help you and give you a solution, right? It's like one of the things that I learned from my wife is that, when you're constantly talking about the problem, you're never going to get anywhere, because your mind only works where, your mind can only hold one thought at a time. And if you're constantly thinking about the problem, then that's exactly what you're going to get. You can't be solution oriented when you're constantly thinking about the problems, right?
Yeah.
Because your mind is taking up that one thought of problem oriented versus solution oriented.
Yeah, that's good.
And when you shift over to being solution oriented, then you guys can actually go from, eating each other up to all of a sudden collaborating so you guys can find a solution.
Yeah, so I challenge you, right? I challenge you to do this. Anytime you find yourself arguing about money, right, with your spouse, I challenge you to stop in the middle of the argument and say, hold on. We're talking about the problem. Now let's spend some time talking about the solution.
And she does this so good. I mean, you've done this so many times where sometimes I get too emotional, and it's like, and this rarely happens to you. It usually happens more to me, where I'm just getting emotional, right? And she's like, okay, can we move on now? And it kind of gets me, kind of like.
I mean, think about it. You're sitting there and you go, 15 minutes we've been talking about the problem. It hasn't gotten us anywhere.
Guys, it hasn't gotten nowhere.
You know what? Let's find some time right now. Let's talk about the solution.
Exactly.
I challenge you to say that in the middle of your arguments with your spouse, especially when talking about money.
It's gonna work so good because it's every time she says that to me, I kind of like freeze up and I'm like,
you're right. Yeah. I mean, it immediately puts us on the same page.
Exactly. It really does. It really does.
So guys, you're watching
the Power Couple Show
live
on Meerkat,
YouTube,
and the PowerCoupleShow.com
every Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern. We love you guys.
Make sure you go to the PowerCoupleShow.com, get your free PDF on the 7 key components to becoming a power couple, and join our VIP list so you guys can get daily reminders, updates, and when we're going to be opening up the Power Couple Club.
Man, who wants to be a part of that Power Couple Club? Are you a power couple? We want to find out. We're going to be starting the club very soon. We're going to tell you the qualifications. We're going to be doing events, and we're going to have this Power Couple Club where we're going to meet all over the world. We're going to fly out. We're all going to hang out. We're going to do some awesome stuff. So I'm excited. You guys are the bomb. I want you to retweet this, share this with somebody you know that needs to hear this episode today. Share it with them right now. I see a lot of people doing it. Make sure you do it too. I know you're thinking of someone who needs to hear this. It may be your own spouse. It may be a friend or that's going through something. Share it now.
Absolutely.
And maybe it could be somebody who's single that you know is looking for a partner. This is something they may need to hear as they're getting ready for marriage.
Absolutely.
I just want to read this comment before we move on to the next segment here. It says, negativity steals from positive gains, okay? It's a must that a couple or individual keep a positive disposition. And I totally agree. That's at D_trucking. Go follow him right now for just adding value to the show with that comment.
Good, man.
That is the truth, brother. I appreciate you. I don't even know if it's where to go. I appreciate you commenting now. I'm following you. I believe I'm following you. I think your name is Douglas.
Yeah, make sure you follow us as well, so then you guys can get updates and reminders when the show's coming up, so you don't miss not 1 minute of the advice and the topics we talk about on the Power Couple Show.
All right, so let's get into the challenge. Okay, we're actually going to this segment is where Paolo and I actually are going to talk about challenges.
Yeah, that actually have to do with the topic, which is this is my money.
Yeah. So we're going to be completely open up front. We're not going to sugarcoat nothing. Have we, in fact, been tripped up by money before together?
We have.
And how it affected our relationship? How did we overcome it? Things like that.
Yeah. Well, actually, it happened at nighttime. And usually when you fight at night, it's never really good unless you actually resolve it and you have some closure to it. Because there is some couples, and we've done it, I think maybe once or twice, and it's never really good, where we fight about something. There's no closure, and we go to sleep feeling nasty, feeling not good.
Right? I think it's only happened once where we actually went to sleep. We make it a point never to.
Yeah, we make it a point never to. But anyways, it was in a specific time where I felt like I was kind of putting the whole business on my shoulders, and I felt like, my wife wasn't really doing much, even though I'm sure she was. And what ended up happening was, I think that I got really, really, really heated because I think that it was because we had a disagreement on your acting, remember? And I was kind of telling you to do something in your acting that was going to help you create a marketing budget for your acting career. And you kind of didn't take my advice very well, or you didn't really like how I said it. And then I got frustrated. I got angry. And once I got angry, I kind of just said things I shouldn't have said. And I said, well, something about, then figure it out on yourself and figure out how to come up with the money, because the money that we're making is my money. It's, and it kind of.
So it was like this. So it was really like for my acting career, I needed a budget, right, to go out and get certain things that I needed to help me go further in my career. And I was going to take money from the business, right, that we have. And he kind of got upset about that. He said, why don't you go figure something out to sell and make money and then use that money and do that? And I was like, well, I did some work that brought in some money already. And instead of it going to my acting, we used it for groceries. When did this become a whole, this is your money, this is my money. Plus, I was there from the beginning, helping build the business to where it is today. I think I have a right to use some of my money from the business to pursue some of my acting. So like we immediately got into this little, you know, like this little like dog fight. And I just remember feeling like, whoa, like this is not good. The moment you start using the words, this is mine.
Exactly.
Division is happening.
Exactly.
Immediately.
Good point.
Because when you start going, this is mine, this is yours. This is
it's
mine.
Like you're basically drawing a line and saying,
You're
okay,
drawing a line.
this is yours on the right and this is mine on the left.
Yeah.
And it's not good.
That's no way to spend time as in a relationship, right?
It's not.
Everything is ours, and that may be hard to grasp. I mean, I'm not gonna give, like, he's obviously not gonna use like my toothbrush or my purse or my whatever. But you understand what I'm saying? Of course, there's a line, and I do agree, however, like we have everything connected. All of our accounts are connected. Even my acting account, I even have him have his own acting. My acting account, he has a card for that. Because if I'm out and about somewhere and something happens to my account for my acting that I need him to use or purchase something specifically for my acting, he has access to go do that, right?
Exactly.
It's just being smart. However, I do agree with saying, hey, babe, this is what we made this week. Here's a percentage. You can do whatever you want with that money.
Yeah.
Give me a percentage and I can do whatever I want with that money.
Mm-hmm.
But the overall organization of our family, it is our money. We do not make not one decision without each other. Like, for example, how much we're going to tithe, how much we're going to save, how much are we going to put extra in rent?
Yeah.
Like every decision we make together.
We're very transparent, and we pretty much share with each other a lot of the money decisions we're going to be making, because we even though it may not affect the other person, or even though the other person, the other person in our relationship may not really think of it as a big deal. We just like to have each other involved. So I just, out of respect and out of the fact that it just proves that it's not just my money, it's not your money, but it's both of our monies, and we both should know what's happening with that money. Yeah,
I think when you're completely transparent with one another, you never leave room for assumption.
Exactly.
You never leave room for doubt, right? You never leave room for anything, because it's total transparency. But then some people say, well, then how about if I want to surprise my spouse? They're going to see everything, right? Mm. Well, there's ways to get around that, right? There's ways to get around that. There's ways to still surprise them without them knowing, and you figure that out. I mean, we had to figure that out. One of his surprises got ruined because I saw it show up in like the email or something like that.
Yeah.
They like brought me a laptop, and I was like, what the heck?
Funny.
I was angry. I was like, what is this? What did you spend so much money on? And I had no idea he was getting me a laptop, and it was just so funny.
It was. That was hilarious.
It was hilarious. But hey, I was still surprised. It was just not on the timing he wanted. But the cool thing is this, guys. Like I said, transparency, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Transparency is huge. Huge. So
we're not saying, hey, to change the way you operate your household. Not at all. This is just how we roll. And if you down with that, then be down.
Exactly.
If you have certain things that you do that work for you, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Just don't allow money to be the focal point of your relationship. Instead, let the vision be the focal point of the relationship, and money will then just follow.
It looks like this is not updating. Oh, maybe it is already. Oh, it's because you had it scrolled up.
Oh, sorry. Let's see. What are some things that says? What I do with my money is what I do with my Can't be like that. It's all about the team and compromise. Joint and individual accounts are good, but secrets about balances are bad. That is the truth. Trust is key for sure. Thank you for retweeting this, guys.
Yeah.
Go follow Panoramic Camera. He retweeted this. Go follow D_trucking for commenting throughout the entire show. This guy's the bomb. You guys are the bomb, man. It is so true. It is so true, baby.
It is very true. It is very true. No secrets, man. My wife always says, she says, if you have to hide it, then maybe it's not a good thing.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea.
It's probably not a good idea if you have to hide it. And every time I'm going to do something bad, I'm just playing around. But I really do think about that. That's actually really good.
It is. I mean, that was instilled to me as a child, and I can't wait when we have our own kids, that's what I'm gonna say. Because it's not about controlling your children or controlling your spouse. It has nothing to do with that. I shouldn't have to control him about how he spends, who he hangs out with, what time he does what, because that's not what it's about. What it's about is this, is saying, hey, you know, learn how to make smart decisions. That's it.
Yeah.
Make smart decisions.
Make smart decisions,
and
baby.
it's not to say that he doesn't go out there and buy something, or I won't go out there and buy something. We just let each other know, hey, I'm going to do this.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this and that, right?
Yeah. And most of the time, honestly, because I know a lot of relationships have this problem where it's like, oh, they just spend and they don't even tell me, and they spend and spend and spend. And I just don't understand, right? There's this problem about spending sometimes, but usually when it comes to us, like, babe, I'm going to buy this, or babe, I'm going to buy this, there's rarely ever a time where I'm like, no.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, because I trust your judgment so much.
She does. And I was messing around with her too. It's like, babe, I'm going to buy this course for like $1,000 online.
Yeah, and I know when it's not necessary, right? But I'm like, if you really believe it's going to add to where we're headed, go for it. Get it. You know what I mean?
Go for it. Yeah.
And I love that we're like that with each other.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So guys, again, this is the Power Couple Show. Okay, we're here Monday through Friday,
10 a.m. Eastern.
Okay, and we're talking about This Is My Money. What was the quote of today?
Man, let's recap, right? We started off with love words where we told each other.
We uplifted each other. We edified each other.
The reason why we love them.
Good things about each other.
Yep. And then the quote of the day was, money may not buy love, but fighting about it will bankrupt your relationship.
By Michelle
Singletary.
Right?
Which is
a powerful quote. Really powerful quote. And we're talking about some of the challenges, right, guys? Again, we're here Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern. This is the Power Couple Show. This is the Power Couple Show.
Yeah.
Broadcasting live from Meerkat, YouTube, and the PowerCoupleShow.com.
What do they got to do, baby?
You got to go to the PowerCoupleShow.com right now, or after this show. Get access to our free PDF, which is the 7 key components to becoming a power couple. All right, and join our free VIP list when you do so you can get daily reminders, the replays, and you can get much more, and special news on when we're going to be launching the Power Couple Club.
That's right. I can't wait to launch the club. We want you to be a part of it. It is going to be epic. Power couples from all over the world. We're going to be doing events,
Power Couples
seminars.
Unite.
It is going to be powerful, man.
Absolutely.
I'm excited.
We're looking forward to seeing you there.
That's right. Guys, it's time for Q&A, or maybe just some comments. If you have any questions, we've got answers. All right? You put the questions in. We'll answer them, or maybe you just have some comments. Maybe you want to retweet this, like this, share this. Everyone has to be able to know the difference between wants and needs. That is the truth, man. Everybody. Thank you for retweeting this. Thank you for liking this. You guys are the bomb, man.
I got to work at my audience here. It's like they never retweet. They're mutes. They don't say nothing.
Don't be a mute. Right? A party where? Party over here, party over there. I don't know what party. But we're having a Power Couple Club, okay, which is a club that we're going to have. We're going to be throwing events, and it's not just for power couples. The club is for power couples, but the events is for anyone. We're all going to come through. There's going to be seminars. We're going to be there's going to be parties. There's going to be pictures, taking videos. It's going to be awesome. And then we're going to have a club where we're going to basically what's the word I'm looking for? Initiate? Not initiate.
Yeah. Inaugurate? I don't know.
We're going to basically invite people to be a part of the club, and that club is going to be just a group of power
couples, baby.
So it's going to be pretty awesome. Any questions that you guys have, go to the PowerCoupleShow.com and see. A club, always a party. That's right, man. So it's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Our first one's going to be coming up soon. So just make sure you subscribe to the PowerCoupleShow.com. Go there, subscribe. You'll get a free PDF, and you'll get notifications of when that is happening. Okay, when it's happening.
Absolutely.
We're going to do a survey soon and say, hey, what area would you like to go to, to meet the show or whatever. Club for everybody. Yeah. All right, cool. Anyone else? Any questions before we go, or we're going to close it out right now? We're going to leave it for like 5 seconds. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Thank you for retweeting. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for leaving comments. Those of you who subscribe to the PowerCoupleShow.com, thank you for subscribing.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming back again. and listening to our advice.
Yes.
Just hearing us talk. Thank you so much, guys.
We'll be here
We grow
again.
so much just from you guys coming here.
Yes.
We grow every day because you guys give us an opportunity to share our advice and some of the things we've
Our
learned in
experiences.
this little journey that we've been on.
That's
so, guys,
right.
thank you so much.
Tomorrow we'll be here again at 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Eastern. Make sure you are here. Make sure you block it out. Make sure you're here and listen to the Power Couple. You guys are awesome. You guys are great.
How soon do you think his thumb will heal? Let's see how fast that'll heal.
How fast?
Hopefully by the end of the week he won't be wearing that anymore, right?
Hopefully.
Love you guys. You're pretty awesome. You guys are the
great.
bomb like tick tick
Boom!
This is the
The
Power
Power
Couple.
Couple.
Thank you
Peace.
for coming. Peace.
Take care, guys.